Healing, guys. Let's start with the concept of healing. The way you say healing in Hebrew is refuah. Okay? Refuah. The way you read it is refuah. The way you say the angel that's in charge of healing is, okay, Raphael. The way you say doctor or healer in Hebrew, interesting, huh? And the way you say creator in Hebrew, Bore. Basically, you see that the roots for those three words till here is very interesting. Rofe, Refuah, Raphael, all come from the same roots, that is Resh, Pei, and A. Okay? Aleph, I'm sorry. That's the roots. And if you remember, in the Bible, there is a story about if somebody get any type of disease and they want to cure them, they use the red heifer. Remember what they used? They used the ashes. Do you know how you write ashes in Hebrew? Same letter, just another way around. Okay, the ashes of the red heifer that can cure any type of disease, all within this root. He's telling us something, I think. He's telling us that actually this root, within it, there is all the healing power. Now, let's talk a little bit the basic of the angel Raphael. The Kabbalists explain, when a healer, any type of healer, whatever is a surgeon, whatever is a chiropractor, whatever is a Chinese medicine healer, whatever that he choose, if he has next to him the angel Raphael, then you will get cure. You will get cure. Which means you're not going to get cure from the doctor. You can only get cure from what the doctor channel through him and how much he get the energy of Refuah or the energy of Raphael through the doctor. So a doctor can be the best. But if in that day that doctor has an ego, if in that day that doctor has an ego, Raphael cannot be next to him. And when Raphael is not next to him, he will not get the help you will not get the help from that person. And that's why every doctor should meditate. If you are a healer, you have to meditate, not to have egos. One thing to meditate on. Just save me from the ego. One thing to save me. The Rambam, one of the most famous healer, he was a rabbi and a healer. Maimonidis. That's why many hospitals in Brooklyn call Maimonidis, right? And the reason called Maimonides, most people don't know, because he was actually a rabbi and he was a doctor. And he was the healer of the king of Spain. Okay? And he write in his book, he say like this, in Hebrew, Atov barofim lagehenom, and he say, the best healer should go to hell. Why does he say the best doctor or the best healer should go to hell? He meant by that when a person feel that he is the best healer, when a person feel that he is the best doctor, he's already bringing the patient to hell. He's already killing the person step by step. Why? Why is it like that? I don't know how many of you ever met a person or a surgeon who has ego. None of you ever met somebody like that, right? Ooh, yes, of course, right? They know it all. You know, they give you know it all. Run for your life. Run for your life. Why? Because you are dealing with a person whose Raphael don't shine with him anymore. Raphael left to say, I don't want to do anything with that person, but I will give him little of energy of healing. Every healer or doctor has a little Raphael or a big Raphael. Less ego he has, bigger the Raphael will be. More ego he will have, smaller Raphael will be. So little angel, big doctor. Big angel, small doctor. You understand? You're getting both of them. The all roots is Rofe. Now when the Rofe, which means doctor or healer, okay, it's almost the same letter as creator, Bore. Rofe, Bore. Almost the same letter. Those of you who know Kabbalistic letters know that within the pei there is bet. So if you take the bet out, you get Bore, creator. The doctor is actually can create a new things for you just by touching you. If it's a good healer, if it's a good doctor. It's not about is wisdom and knowledge. Of course, that's important as well for the 1% body. But the doctor itself has to understand, I cannot help that patient of mine. I cannot help that patient of mine. But with the help of the light, with the help of the Creator, I'm going to do the best I can. And please be with me. And then miracles happen. More even than you can imagine. Because now the healer, the doctor, represent what? It represents the whole concept of healing, refuah, and boreh. This is basically the basic of understanding when you're going to a doctor, when you're going to see somebody. Again, it's very important to understand it's not enough the knowledge. You have to recognize the healer if the healer is actually somebody who doesn't have ego. Another subject. Disease. Disease, according to Kabbalah, can come for few reasons. One reason, it's called tikkun. You heard these words before. Tikkun, okay. That's one reason. Second reason, emotions. And third reason, the food that you eat. Okay? One of them is physical. One of them is emotional, physical, ego. And one of them has to do with your karma, with your dharma, which means why you came to this world. Now, a lot of time, based on your tikkun, and we're going to study it in the 7 weeks, and we're going to have different guest speaker from Chinese medicine, from other type of thing. Every time I'm going to bring somebody who will speak for 20 minutes about their style and how it serve and help others. That's what I want to do. Tonight, no. Tonight I'm giving you the basic, and from next week I'm going to start building up into one time one speaker will talk about the liver or the heart or different part of the body, so we can understand better from their point of view what they has to say. Now, tikkun. Tikkun means that for selfish behavior, when we behave in a selfish way, what we do, we draw on ourselves, God forbid, all kind of negativity that's not supposed to be part of our tikkun, not supposed to be part of our journey, not supposed to be part of where we are. We're drawing it into our life. It's very dangerous. Actually, the most dangerous thing that we can do. It's called tikkun, karma, or dharma. All right? We are drawing things. Anger, jealousy, okay? Using the eyes for the wrong reason. You get your eyes affected by negativity. Using the mind, thinking about all kind of negative thought, is like you're injecting different things into your mind. I'm not talking just emotion, I'm talking about tikkuns. Emotions will be sadness, fear, depression, what else there is out there? Anger, did I say anger? All type of emotions that you're dealing with can bring disease as well. The third factor is food. And why is food so important? What is about food that make people sick? Basically food, what is food? We're eating mineral, we're eating vegetables, and we're eating animals. It's 3 types of food. We don't eat human, thank God, right? I mean, nobody ever human, no cannibals here, right? So, it doesn't matter if it's organic, you cannot eat human, okay? The whole thing that you eat, the physical food that you put into your body, the Kabbalists explain, for example, when it's come to animals, it's a Adam hu nefesh. The blood is the soul. Which means, when people eat, for example, meat that not been kosher, then the blood is still there. When they take the blood into their vein, into their body, part of the animals, according to the Kabbalah, become part of their body. Very dangerous. Not just for physical health, I'm talking about mental health. The health of the brain, the way they think, they start thinking different. They think like a pig, or they think like a cow, or they think like a horse, or they think like a monkey. Because part of that creature get into their body. In the beginning, though, I don't know if you know, we were all vegetarians. Before the flood of Noah, all of us were vegetarians. Nobody ate meat. The reason we're eating meat, because the food itself is to elevate the spark of soul from one place to another. Today, they talk about genetic engineering, injection to the chicken, injection to the cow, injection to this. Don't eat soy because it's bad for you. Yes, eat soy. Don't eat. Now, it used to be a guy, I'm sure you heard his name, he invented the microbiotic diet. You heard about the microbiotic diet? So I happened to meet his right-hand woman who used to be his secretary, and she told me that yes, he was very religious about what he's eating and how he's eating. Anybody know about microbiotic, a little bit food? Very serious. Even how you stir the pot. After you cut the cucumber, when you cut the cucumber, you have to play with it like on the top that it take the bitterness. They have secret like unbelievable. Beans, this, put the cabbage on your hand, removing some things. Unbelievable. I tried it once time. It was wonderful. I was smelled so bad that the headache was disappear. And the idea of microbiotic was, so she told me, I was upset with him. She live in Palm Beach. You should bring her one time. When she speak in front of a crowd, she's very funny. And she said he was smoking. The guy was smoking. The guy was eating cookie. They went to Morocco, and he's against, the eggs and this, and he was eating the cookie. So she asked him, and he lived long life. And she asked him, how come you teach us all about it? He said, microbiotic has a side that people don't understand. That lady who cooked the food for us put so much love into the cake. It might be unhealthy ingredients, but the love ingredient that you inject to the cake make everything cancel. Think about it. I want you to think about food like that. How the cow die that you're eating it. What type of vegetables. In the old days, the way they used to make bread, they used to take the wheat by their hand. Then they mature themselves and they use that round knife, right? Then they use a machine. Things different now. The energy of the food change. There is people who still use whatever they can to grind the wheat, then make flour, then make bread. Try to do it. And you see that you don't gain weight from wheat anymore. Because working so hard to make one loaf of bread, you actually lost all the calorie making it. We're in different society. Making the food, the process of making food is lost, is gone. We are eating the food. We are tasting the food. We are a human being. We become very intelligent. We go to French, Italian restaurant. We're sitting there and I say, the fish with a soul. That's what we are. We don't go fishing. We don't go hunting. We go eating. We go dining. That's what happened to us. So food, emotions, and tikkun.